the same. Okay, I'm seeing it on both. I love all of y'all. Let me tell y'all what's going on right now. Some real shit. This is some real shit. I'm not making this up. I'm not getting on some Kanye shit. This is just real. I anticipate in the next 3 weeks, there's going to be a massive hit piece done on me. I'm telling you right now, I'm anticipating this. There's a massive hit piece being worked up on me. This is being worked up by Rolling Stones. This is facts. I got to keep y'all aware. Y'all know I always told y'all everything going on with me. I want y'all to know from me before y'all see it. It's a massive hit piece. It's being done by Rolling Stone. Somebody says, what? If you ask me, I believe this is the breadth of what that hit piece is. Akademiks is bad for the culture. He's the one who's promoting death. He's the connoisseur of black violence and death. It's a very nasty hit piece. I'm going to tell you how I uncovered this. There's an individual, and we're going to bring up the writer too, because we're going to hold everybody to the fire. You know what I mean? We're not getting honest articles anymore. The reason why somebody like Big Ak exists, the reason why the chat niggas exists is because if we ever bias, we keep it 100 by the bias. But a lot of these folks who are in media now, they're realizing they're losing so much market share. They're realizing how much influence we have. They're trying to cut the head off the snake. Fortunately or unfortunately, they believe the head of the snake is me. Okay? So I get a call from I won't say names because I don't want those people to be attacked. From a few people, be like, oh shit, yo, Ak. Yeah. Rolling Stone reached out to us for comments about you. Yeah, like, oh shit, like, yo, good shit. I said, what you mean? I said, wait, you don't know? I said, no, what? So, well, Rolling Stone claimed they're doing a big profile on you. A big profile? I said, yes, they're doing a big profile. They said, well, and these are people seasoned. They're like, well, usually when that happens, they tell the person who they're doing a profile on. You know this, right? It's the first time I'm hearing it. They said, oh, that's usually not good. Well, they asked for certain comments on you about your influence and this and third. As I said, chat, they've declared war on new media, especially for hip-hop. And to try to make it look away, they're trying to cut the head off the snake, which they deem is me. At first, I didn't know what it was. I said, bro, it's the first time I'm hearing about this. Like, usually people don't write articles about me. Not those big publications with think pieces. The person said, you know what, let me go check out and see what it's about. The next day, another major person who's in new media as well hit me up and says, yo, Ak, oh, you got like some shit going on? Like you about to announce something? Because Rolling Stones hit us up for comments about you. I said, I said, interestingly, they hit up somebody else I knew yesterday. He said, okay. So I said, bro, I have no idea what this is about. Okay. This morning, another person, these are major people. I don't want to give their names out because I don't want them to be targeted. So, yo, Ak. He said, to be honest, they reached out for comments from me. I looked up who was reaching out. That person has me blocked on Twitter. I said, So this whole week I've been trying to figure out, are they trying to give Big Ak some credit? Like, yo, there's some new media that's happening in hip hop, or are they trying to, let's try to cut the head off the snake? As I said, it feels like cut the head off the snake vibes. Luckily, and this is why, before you see it from them, you finna see it from me. I got to find out who the writer of the story is. This gets more interesting. Let's go to Twitter, people. This nigga's name is Andre JG. This is the fucking writer who's writing some hit piece about me. You'll see. Says, staff writer at Rolling Stones. I don't even need the article to come out for me to know it's a hit piece. Keep in mind, I don't know what he's saying, but I don't need to know. It doesn't need to come out. First and foremost, it's nothing complimentary. He didn't hit me up. Also, he tried to sucker everybody who knew me into think it was complimentary to give quotes. Those people thought I was working with the nigga. They hit me to say, yo, why you ain't tell us this? I'm like, nigga, I don't know what's going on. But let's figure this out. And you know, if we solve the Takeoff murder in like a good 60 minutes, we'll figure out this nigga's angle in 45 seconds. That's how good we are. If you go to the search bar and you type in his name in Akademiks, let's see what he's been saying about me. Oh, wow. In 2020, he wrote an article saying DJ Akademiks rode his core base of cultural outsiders to be a cultural voice. His platform is a reflection of what suburban teenagers and corporations think of black culture. Let's go to the next tweet. Re-upping this to clarify. I don't dislike Ak because of his music takes, but because he got lit framing Chicago as a cesspool of coons that live and breathe like cockroaches. Let's keep going. DJ Akademiks, he wrote an article, Ringmaster of White Voyeurism for Black Culture. Let's read another tweet. People talk about canceling Ak, but again, I don't think it registers to them that he's an indie personality who corralled a young demographic of supporters who don't share his sensibilities. Unfortunately, it's not simple as him losing his position and disappearing. Blogs were running a secondhand rumors that viewers speculated might be about two specific people, no names or name, blah, blah. Shaking my head. Basically, he's saying that when I said the thing about Rick Ross, blog shouldn't have ever thought about reporting it, which, yeah, I know it was facts, but okay. Anyway, you will largely see there is nothing possible here. Here's also interesting. Dang. Andre JG subbing Ak on his own platform. He wrote an article for Complex back in 2020. I was still at Complex at this time. Okay? You're going to see things like Akademiks finally on par with his 18-year-old heroes. Basically, you can achieve anything. I got a hater over at Rolling Stone trying to write an article about me. You could expect it not to be objective. You could expect it to be something that's going to be malicious. You could expect he could be digging, reaching, clawing, scratching for anything, trying to make me look a certain way. Ironically, the same individual who reached out to some of the people, and I won't say their names again, in the new media space, he doesn't like them either. But he's taking the approach of, to kill that, you need to try to cut the head off the snake, which he's trying to deem. Look at the title. The Ringmaster. He's deemed as me. Now, let me say this. I don't only put this out for sympathy because we've wrote on a lot of people and we've done our thing. And we ain't scared of no little article despite from who. And also, here's the funny thing about a bum-ass nigga like this trying to write something about me. It won't matter because the people you're trying to convince never supported me in the beginning, and I never really latched onto them to try to get the success I got. So you'll never come and convince my audience about a motherfucking thing with me. But of course, you will try to convince another audience. It's like the My Sons of the world who keep talking about me. My son, you're a fucking bum who's literally a finesser who has stolen Black Lives Matter funds. Okay, when I mean by stolen, you have benefited off of it, and most of those funds were misappropriated, allegedly. And most of them went to you. Because all you do is hold picket signs up, and really, most of that we've realized in essence was bullshit, right? Anyway, The point that I'm trying to make is this, and this is what I'm trying to give you the heads up. And as I was also looking at this guy's history, this is the reason why people like this lose. And that's why, even if you think if you get rid of Ak, it's over, there's a million more of me to come. This guy's a writer. I remember when me and Joe got hired at Complex, and keep in mind, he's writing for Complex. He had to write for whatever little check they gave him. When me and Joe got hired for Everyday Struggle, Complex fired 100 writers the next day. I remember walking into that building, and I seen a bunch of niggas typing up articles, like, with their notepads. These niggas, they're the top writers in the world. Oh, my God. You know what I mean? And when me and Joe came in, they said, the stars are here. Y'all are fired. Like, no disrespect, because some of these guys I'm cool with. But the next day, all the computers were piled up in a corner. And I said, wait, what happened to the guys that were here yesterday? They said, oh, after y'all left, they brought everybody upstairs and told them, thank you for being here, but it's over. So I understand why someone like this has, I've never talked to him, has whatever, I would say misappropriate hate for me. But it's not me why people don't listen to you. There's a lot of people like you in the media game. A lot of people who be like, yo, why do people listen to Ak? I'm a real journalist. I took communications. Shut up, nigga. I just want to put the message out that my audience can be very aware of what's going on. But when we see your bullshit article, we'll sit back and be like, is this what you're trying to do? You've never had a positive tweet about me I could keep scrolling down. Nigga be tweeting about me. I didn't even know he existed. Nigga, if I knew this nigga wrote an article about me while Complex was paying him and me, I'm telling Complex, y'all can't have y'all little peons over here talking crazy about the big boss. Like, no, we ain't finna do that. Would have had this nigga out here squashed, but see, I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know who he was. So nigga said, so I said, who's this nigga from Rolling Stones? I realized he used to work for Complex. So anyway, it's been a long time. And by the way, he used to, like, if you type in, like, other pseudonyms of my name, like Akademiks, he's like referred to me as that. You know what I mean? Look, that being said, anyone clashing with the likes of Akademiks 22 and Wakademiks can't be all the way wrong. That's industry 4081. Pussy, I'll tell you what industry rule is, nigga. Industry rule is anybody running into my fucking way get crushed. Facts. Y'all niggas talking about it. Fuck y'all industry rules, nigga. I rewrote them. Nigga. Oh, industry. Fuck your industry rule, nigga. So sit there and keep writing your fucking hit pieces on me, and your fucking editor-in-chief, that nigga follow me. Let me make sure I call that nigga out, because whatever bullshit article come out, I'm holding your editor-in-chief responsible for it. Y'all assigned a nigga who's your worker to do an article about me who's never had a positive or neutral opinion about me. It's only hate for 4 years. What do you think you about to say about me? Let me find this nigga.